Thank you all for coming. 11 years ago today, right now in fact, Andrew and I were standing on Beach in Hawaii in front of and next to many of you that are here today, saying I do. Cameron, my oldest son, black tie, was a bun in the oven at the time, about halfway cooked, and it was a beautiful day. Some of you may remember that I pursued Andrew. We were in the Navy, and I had to walk through his shop to get to mine. And I saw this tall, handsome, blonde-haired, blue-eyed sailor, and I knew I wanted to get to know him. As I stand here, I realized that we forgot to bring pictures inside that we blew up. So you can't see you don't know what he looks like. We'll get him later, but you'll have to take my word for it that he had the most beautiful blue eyes. But I had a mutual friend gather some intel before initiating anything. I had 5 non-negotiables. One was having a good job, which he already checked that box with the military. He had to be smart, funny, not have any kids from a previous relationship, and have big hands. There was nothing inappropriate about that last non-negotiable, but all my life I've been surrounded by strong, hardworking men who had the hands to show for it. So big, strong hands have always been a thing for me. So our mutual friend started her covert operation of collecting intel, and she was able to confirm that he was single with no baby mama drama, so to speak. So with that, Andrew and I began to get to know each other. But once he caught on that I was interested, he was relentless. Persistent is an understatement. And so we attended a command picnic on a Friday afternoon, and that same mutual friend of ours needed a ride to Honolulu to pick up her vehicle that had been shipped over from the mainland. So Andrew insisted not just on tagging along, but giving us a ride. While we waited for our friend to fill out the paperwork and inspect her car, we talked about my non-negotiables. When we got to the 5th and final non-negotiable, big hands, he held his hand up to mine and said, "Will these work?" And I grinned from ear to ear. "Yep, those will work." And then Andrew curled his fingers around mine, and we held hands on our first date to the vehicle processing center on a Friday afternoon. Andrew picked me up and took me up to dinner later that night, and that was it. We fell in love. And I kept holding his hand for 10 years. I loved holding his hand. Mine fit perfectly into his. And we held hands in the car, watching TV, laying in bed at night. We held hands while we danced in the kitchen, while sitting on our patio in our backyard, at the dinner table, and any time we were out walking. I loved holding his hand. He was not just my husband, he was my best friend, my biggest cheerleader and advocate. He was the person with whom I shared life-changing experiences. Our journey was filled with its shares of ups and downs, but it was a journey that shaped us both. Andrew was also a brother, a son, the youngest of 5 boys, a grandson, a nephew, an uncle, a friend, a colleague, a son-in-law and a brother-in-law, and a father to our 3 sons. He was my partner in navigating the intricacies of life. Our life evolved and laid the foundation for the family that we built, the experiences we shared. His passing brings a flood of memories, some tinged with bittersweet hues of what was and what could have been, but all integral to the tapestry of our shared history. Our marriage was a chapter in my life that I look back on with gratitude for the good times, understanding for the challenges, and respect for the journey that shaped us. As we bid farewell to Andrew, I acknowledge the complexity of our love and our shared story, and choose to remember the positive moments that we had. He leaves behind a legacy in our children and in the memories of those who knew him. We bid farewell with heavy hearts, but also with a deep sense of gratitude for the time we shared the lessons we learned, and the love that enriched our lives. Andrew's journey was not without struggle. Like all of us, he faced moments of doubt, of loss, and of challenge. As we honor his memory, let us hold on to the love that brought us together, the respect that remained through the changes, and the hope that he is now in peace. Let us cherish the memories, forgive the shortcomings, and celebrate the life of a man who touched our lives and left a mark on our hearts. Andrew, may you find peace in your journey beyond this world, and know that you are remembered, you are missed, and you will always hold a place in our hearts of the hearts that you've left behind. In the quiet moments, in the laughter of our children, and in the stories we share, your memory lives on. A gentle reminder of the love that once was and the legacy that remains. Thank you for the journey we shared, for the love we experienced, and for the growth that came from our time together. May you rest in peace. I want to close with a few words to our sons. Your dad and I are so proud of you. Your kindness, your honesty, your creativity, your positive outlook and attitude, your intelligence, your strength, your willingness to try new things, to help others, the friendship that you have, and your joy. I hope that you get the best parts of your dad and I, not the bad. I hope that you get your dad's exceptional job interview skills. In my work ethic, I hope you get your dad's ability to dance and sing, and my humility. I hope you get your dad's punctuality and my dependability. I hope you get your dad's unwavering positive outlook and my pragmatism and level-headedness. I hope that you get your dad's confidence and my self-awareness. I hope that you get your dad's ability to hope and expect the best and always see the glass half full, and my independence and resilience. I hope you get both of our loyalty and acceptance of others from all walks of life. I hope that when you meet and fall in love with the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you strive to make their life easier. And I hope that you never struggle with addiction. Your dad will want you to be happy, healthy, joyful, triumphant, successful, secure, confident, and to make the absolute best of this life that you have. We are proud of you and of the young men that you are becoming. I want you to look around and acknowledge and take in your support system. You have 2 grandmas, 2 grandpas, 2 great-grandmas, 6 uncles, 3 aunts, 3 bonus aunts, 4 cousins on my side and 7 on your dad's side. Countless great aunts, uncles, and second cousins. Lots of friends, our neighbors, our entire community. Your teachers, counselors, principals, coaches. We even have a family attorney now. And heaven forbid you ever get into serious legal trouble when you're older. His name, our attorney's name, Jimmy, is the only name you know. And you don't say a word until he gets there. But most importantly, you have each other, and you have me, and I love you more than you will ever know. I'm talking about your support system because I've learned that if you don't deal with your trauma, it will deal with you. Losing your dad really rocked me. It scrambled my eggs. The darkness is real, but the light is stronger. And the darker the darkness, the brighter the light appears. Please lean on us. Ask for help if and when you need it. We are all here for you. Nothing is permanent unless you make it permanent. And where we are going is so much more important than where we've been. I love you.